Social media has become ubiquitous. Billions use it daily. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter connect us. We share experiences, news, and ideas. The appeal is undeniable. We crave connection. Social media offers this instantly. We can stay in touch with loved ones. We can join communities based on shared interests. However, this ease of connection comes at a cost. There's a dark side to social media. It impacts mental health, privacy, and society in profound ways. Understanding these dangers is crucial. We must learn to navigate this digital landscape consciously. Our well-being depends on it. Social media can be detrimental to mental health. Studies show a correlation between heavy social media use and increased rates of anxiety and depression. The constant comparison game is partly to blame. We see curated versions of others' lives. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and low self-esteem. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, also plays a role. We see others having fun or succeeding, making us feel left behind. The pressure to present a perfect online persona adds to the stress. Cyberbullying is another serious concern. The anonymity of the internet emboldens bullies. This can have devastating consequences for victims. Social media platforms collect vast amounts of data about us. Every action we take online, from the posts we like to the comments we leave, is meticulously recorded. This data is not just a byproduct of our online activity, it is the very currency of the digital age. Every click, like, and share is tracked and analyzed. These interactions help build a comprehensive picture of our preferences, habits, and even our moods. The more we engage, the more detailed this picture becomes. This information is used to create detailed profiles, often without our explicit consent. These profiles can reveal intimate details about our lives, from our political beliefs to our shopping habits. These profiles are valuable to advertisers. They use this data to target us with personalized ads, aiming to influence our purchasing decisions and behaviors. They target us with personalized ads based on our online behavior. This can make us feel like our devices are listening to us, predicting our needs and desires before we even express them. This data collection raises serious privacy concerns. Many users are unaware of the extent to which their data is being harvested and used. Data breaches are becoming increasingly common. When these breaches occur, our personal information can be exposed to malicious actors. Hackers target social media companies to steal user information. This stolen data can be used for a variety of nefarious purposes, from financial fraud to blackmail. This can lead to identity theft and other forms of cybercrime. Victims of identity theft can spend years trying to reclaim their stolen identities and recover from the financial damage. Furthermore, governments and other entities can use this data for surveillance purposes. This can lead to a society where our every move is monitored and recorded. This erosion of privacy has far-reaching implications for our freedom and autonomy. As we navigate the digital age, it is crucial to be aware of how our data is being used and to advocate for stronger privacy protections. Social media has become a breeding ground for misinformation. False or misleading content can spread rapidly through these platforms. This can have real-world consequences, influencing elections, public health, and social discourse. Algorithms often exacerbate the problem. Platforms prioritize engagement over accuracy. This means that sensationalized or inflammatory content is more likely to be seen and shared. This creates echo chambers. Users are exposed only to information that confirms their existing biases. This leads to increased polarization and makes it difficult to have constructive dialogue. Section 5. The attention merchant's social media as a business. It's crucial to understand the business model of social media companies. These platforms have revolutionized the way we communicate, share information, and even do business. But behind the scenes, there's a complex web of strategies designed to capture and monetize our attention. Their primary source of revenue is advertising. Companies pay social media platforms to display their ads to targeted audiences, leveraging the vast amounts of data these platforms collect from their users. Their goal is to keep users engaged for as long as possible. The more time we spend on these platforms, the more ads we see and the more revenue they generate. This is where the problem lies. The relentless pursuit of user engagement can lead to negative consequences, such as addiction and mental health issues. Their profit motive is often at odds with the well-being of their users. The design of these platforms is intentionally addictive, using techniques borrowed from the gambling industry to keep us coming back for more. They employ persuasive design techniques to keep us hooked. These include notifications that trigger a sense of urgency and algorithms that prioritize content likely to keep us engaged. Notifications, endless scrolling and addictive features are all designed to capture our attention. These elements are meticulously crafted to exploit our psychological vulnerabilities. The more time we spend on these platforms, the more data they collect and the more money they make. This data is then used to refine their algorithms and make their advertising even more effective. We are not the customers, we are the product. Our attention and personal data are the commodities being sold to advertisers. Our attention is being sold to advertisers. This business model raises important ethical questions about the impact of social media on our lives and society as a whole. Section 6, the social media paradox, connection versus isolation. Social media promises connection, yet it can lead to increased isolation. We spend hours scrolling through feeds, comparing ourselves to others, and neglecting real-life interactions. This can have a detrimental effect on our relationships. We may prioritize online interactions over spending quality time with loved ones. Studies have shown a link between heavy social media use and feelings of loneliness and social isolation. The irony is that the tools designed to connect us can end up pushing us further apart. Section 7. Reclaiming our digital lives, practical steps for safer use. While the dangers of social media are real, it's not all doom and gloom. These platforms can also be a source of joy, connection and learning when used mindfully. We can take steps to mitigate the risks and use these platforms in a healthier way. By being proactive, we can transform our digital experiences into something positive. First, we need to become more aware of our social media habits. This means regularly checking our screen time and understanding how much of our day is spent online. How much time are we spending online? Are we mindlessly scrolling or engaging with content that enriches our lives? Are we using it to connect with others or to escape from our daily responsibilities and emotions? Reflecting on these questions can help us use social media more intentionally. Second, we can curate our feeds more intentionally. This involves being selective about the accounts we follow and the content we consume. Unfollow accounts that make us feel bad or contribute to negative self-perception. Instead, follow accounts that inspire, educate, and uplift us. Seek out content that is positive and uplifting. Setting boundaries is crucial to maintaining a healthy relationship with social media. Designate specific times for social media use and stick to them. This helps prevent social media from taking over our lives and ensures we have time for other important activities. Turn off notifications to avoid constant distractions. This simple step can significantly reduce the urge to check our phones and help us stay focused on the present moment. Section 8. Finding balance, moderation and mindfulness in a hyper-connected world. The key to a healthy relationship with social media is moderation and mindfulness. We need to be conscious of how these platforms make us feel and adjust our usage accordingly. Remember that social media is just a tool. It can be used for good or bad. It's up to us to decide how we want to use it. Prioritize real-life connections, spend time with loved ones, engage in hobbies, and disconnect from the digital world regularly. Section 9. Conclusion: navigating the digital landscape with awareness. Social media is a powerful force in our lives. It has the potential to connect us, inform us, and entertain us. However, it also has a dark side. By understanding the risks associated with social media, we can make more informed choices about how we use these platforms. Let's strive for a balanced and mindful approach to social media use. Let's reclaim our digital lives and use these tools to enhance our well-being, not detract from it.